Hey everyone, Ryan here. So yes, I'm going to dive right into this very exciting news. As of yesterday, we found out there's a possible chance that theme parks actually reopening within the coming weeks to come. So right away, we know that Knott's Berry Farm has been open as it is for their taste of food and everything. But now we are getting word that Disneyland, there's a possible chance the park could reopen by April 1st. But before I actually go there, this as well too. Recently, the last couple months, I would probably say around Christmas time, California Adventure kind of opened up for limited parts where you can actually go out, dine, and shop. And then for a certain time, since they're still in the purple tier down there, they had to close the dining down, but you still walk around a little bit. But now it seems like within the last month or so, they went back to the dining out, and they have their restaurants even open as it is from even indoors as well. So this is really exciting. We are getting back to the normal life as it is. We've been in this COVID-19 pandemic for the last year or so. So we've been through this pandemic for a very long time through this shelter in place. We are passing pretty close our full year when Governor Newsom gave the shelter in place to stay at home effect immediately around this March 17th time. And we have been closed for a long time with these theme parks. It's just not the theme parks, it's everything else too. The places we go to eat, work out, the movie theaters, everything pretty much was closed down. And now things are getting back to normal, which I like to see. Because this is one of the things I love to do. I've always gone to Disneyland, Great America, Magic Mountain, Universal, all those places. I can name. Do I really have to name them all? But you know what I'm talking about. These are the places we love to get out and maybe a day or a vacation. It's just fun to get away to these places and enjoy that environment. But the thing I really want to cover too is since we're still in the purple tier, it sounds like Southern California might dip down a little lower than that into the purple. Wait, hold on. So there's a purple, red, and orange. So it seems like they might get into the red area, maybe possible next week. So it seems like these vaccines are actually helping. So I just want to say this still, because once we get to the red tier, the parks, there's a big possibility that they will open April 1st. And we also heard yesterday too, I actually read it to tell the truth, about the parks may open with some rides, but if the rides are indoors, there's a possible chance they may not be reopened right away. So this is time until we get to those tiers, going down to more like maybe even the yellow, probably the reopen indoor rides, but there are rides outside we can actually go out and enjoy. There's a lot of rides when I think about it at Disneyland we can actually enjoy, but there are rides this as well too, rides I'm already thinking of, like the Haunted Mansion, Pirates. And those new rides as well over in Galaxy's Edge, we got those new rides. So yeah, you got to think of possibles like that. And you got Star Tours, Space Mountain. Oh my gosh, Space Mountain, really? Space Mountain's one of my favorite rides. But we can live with it if we want to get back to these parks. We can still get that park environment, smelling those churros and those wonderful foods we can actually smell. I know I'm talking a lot about Disney, but there are other theme parks as well too. Because if you think of places like roller coasters, Magic Mountain, Six Flags Magic Mountain, there's a couple indoor rides I can actually think as it is, but there's a lot of them that are actually outdoors. So does that mean by April 1st, if Magic Mountain does open, will we get all those roller coasters that open there at Magic Mountain? There's a whole lot of them too. There's what, how many? 17, 18, something like that, beyond that, something like that. That would be really cool and exciting, I guess say. And think about other parks too, because you gotta remember once we go to these parks too, it's not gonna be full capacity. We're gonna have to be there, probably have to wait probably another year probably until the parks go back to full capacity. But if we go down to, let's say, I'm saying we're in the purple tier. So if we go down to the red tier, they have to fill those parks at 15% capacity, which is not much, but it gives you the chance to roam around these parks. But once you go back to the orange tier capacity, you got the 25%, it keeps going down. I mean, it goes up actually by the percentage once we get to certain tiers, of course. And if we get down to the yellow tier, which I know eventually one of these days we'll go down to 35%. So you kind of get the idea what I'm actually talking about. Just a matter of time of when we actually get back to normal. The vaccine's rolling out pretty fast, and it seems like it's helping, especially here in California. California and Florida are two states that are overcrowded with people. And like, again, I say, mentioning Florida this as well. Florida got the chance to reopen actually over there after, what month was it? Like July or August of last year. So they had really a good chance of actually reopening and doing it safe, because I've actually not heard, not really any reports, to tell the truth, of cases of being spread around those parks. So it seems like Disney is doing a really good job with that, especially with Universal Studios and all those other parks that are in Florida this as well. They are doing a good job of what they do. I know these parks want to make sure everyone's safe too, so there will be strict rules this as well too when we actually return. The mask wearing, the 6 feet distance, and we got the sanitizer too, that which most likely will be around these parks a lot. Probably you'll probably see a lot of stations for them. So we need to keep our hands clean, sanitize, wash our hands really good. Anything you can actually think of for germs around these parks, you can probably see them. So these parks will do a really good job cleaning up. And I also want to mention too, if you want to come, if you're out of state and watching this right now, it seems like what I read too for right now, only California residents can actually go to these theme parks right now. So if you're so out of state and want to come here to visit these theme parks, you may be turned away from coming to these theme parks, which is too bad. I know it's not the case going out to Florida and wanting to go to these parks. Being out of state, you can actually do that perfectly fine in Florida. But this is a reopening stage for California. I guess Governor Newsom is at the point of saying these theme parks are only for California residents. So that's the only downside for people out of state who want to come to these parks. But I'm just trying to give those people out of state who are watching this right now a heads up if you are coming into the States as of right now. Because right now, you got to know we are in these tiers. We're still in the purple tiers as it is. But it sounds like, once again, what I said earlier, it sounds like Southern California might be in the red tier come next week as it is. So that's pretty exciting news, isn't it? And the reason I have my computer out and kind of looking at it right now, I just wanted to see what tickets look like for this Touch of Disney. Let's see what we've got here. Well, really? Wow, I just got on here and it says tickets are pretty much all sold out as it is already. So, wow, how long is this Touch of Disney going to happen? Is this going to be hard to get tickets for the future? I've heard this is supposed to be like a lottery thing, which I don't like. It makes it harder to get tickets for this, events like these especially. Is it going to be like this when a park opens? It's hard to tell. And I've actually planned a trip to Disneyland, believe it or not, towards the end of the year. And I'm really hoping I can get tickets for, of course. They kind of planned a vacation as it is towards the end of the year for Disneyland. And I'm really hoping Disney doesn't make this too hard to get tickets in the future when the park does actually fully open. Christmas is one of my favorite times to go up there at the Disneyland. If you guys agree, leave some comments down below. But looking at this, yeah, it says a Touch of Disney beginning March 18th, 2021. So we got a date with them for Touch of Disney being March 18th as it is. And I can imagine Universal is around that same time period for doing the Taste of Foods around that almost the same time this is. So it means the theme parks are actually opening up the public as it is. So you can actually go and enjoy the environment like I was just talking about and just be there. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to mention this too. If you want to go to this Touch of Disney, I'm looking at the details right now. $75 for a ticket. Wow, that's amazing. But you do get certain things with it. You get the, let me see what we got here. So looking at this, it looks like you got the parking for experience for Mickey and Friends parking, beginning at 11:30 a.m. So that means it's not going to be open at early hours like it has in the past, like 7 or 8 a.m. And you got a $25 Touch of Disney dining card, food and beverages, select dining locations at Disneyland Resort. So you do get a $25 gift card for food and drinks. That's pretty much what it's saying with that. And you got unlimited digital downloads of Disney photos. So since we're in this time period with this COVID-19, you know, we can't hand these your phones or anything like that to other people. It's not really safe at this time. I'd probably be like this for quite a while now since we're in this COVID-19, trying to get rid of this air. But anyways, my point is they have employers, their employees anyways, to help be able to take your photos and be able get access from that and be able to grab your photos that way. So what else can I actually see from this? No, there will be admission tickets available for purchase at the main entrance ticket booth. I wonder how long it stretches, if it's actually this a certain time period. Will this be reopened to another time frame for other people to be able to enjoy and try to get tickets then? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be really hard to get tickets to these events. So with that, we got the Universal experience. You think that this might be hard, try Universal Studios. That might be more helpful, who knows. But anyways, there's a lot I want to say with this, but it just seems like this is going to be really difficult to be getting tickets anyways. You can tell my excitement as it is. I am ready to go back to these parks. If you guys are watching this too, let me know how you guys actually feel. With comments down below, I'd love to hear. But this is really exciting, and this is a step forward for coming back and returning back to life. I know we're probably still in the purple tier, which I know we are. But some cities around my area are actually going down to the red tier, which is, that means it's a sign of getting better. So this vaccine's kind of helping a little bit. So that's cool. So hopefully we can start getting back to normal, getting back to the red, orange, and yellow. I think the yellow is the lowest we can actually go. Maybe after the yellow, it's no tiers, which means everything's open. And the thing I really miss the most is working out too. So that's the other thing I forgot to mention too, because that's one of the things that are closed down is these clubs. So hopefully we can get back to normal, live our life at the fullness, and hopefully everything will be good as it will be for next year for 2022. So anyways, I'd like to hear your comments and tell me about what you think about the parks reopening by April 1st. Once again, there'll be certain rides that might be open and certain amount of rides that will probably close to the indoor rides. And I want to start wrapping this up and saying, my name is Ryan. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys later. Bye.